everyone, I'm Julie Ombre and you are watching my first lesson from the basic course for beginners, which I've called Water Flow Effect. I decided to start from this technique because in my opinion it's the most important technique for watercolorists. When you use watercolor, the water is such important as your color. Even name of this material can tell you this. Without water, your art will be heavy, boring, and will look like tempera or gouache. And if you want to use watercolor, you should use all unique properties of this material, including magic of the water. If you want to be profi in watercolor, you should understand one basic principle. The color always goes to the wettest part of the paper surface, and the speed of color moving depends on the quantity of water on the paper. If you put plenty of water to your paper, the color will move and mix with other colors very fast, and color will take more area, but your shade will be not so saturated. It's a good choice for your background, and you can see it here now in my work. I make my paper red, it becomes even wavy, and when my color is on the paper, I remove excess water from the sheet. I finished with my background and I'm going to create first layer for my eyes. I'll use the same technique and I'll do the same steps. I put water with help of my brush, then I put mix of colors I need. Here I use brush which is much smaller. Here you can see how I use the water flow technique in the girl's skin and lips. On her face and lips I put the water very carefully because some of space on her face and lips should stay white. Here you can remember that I told you before, color goes to the wet spaces only. So I just didn't put the water to the area which should be white. When color will move, it will stop on the border between wet and dry paper. On her face, I use mix of beige, red and purple shades. When I work with lips, I use pink and red mixes. When I work with the details, I don't put so much water and sometimes I even don't put it at all. But it's another technique and I'll speak about it in the nearest lessons. And I'm going to paint aquarium. It's empty aquarium without any fish, so I choose quite big brush. The structure of water is very air and nuanced, so one layer of watercolor should be enough. And of course, our lovely water flow technique will be a good solution. All colors in the room will make reflexes to our glass. And because of this, I use the same shades I used in my background. When I painted her clothes, I used this magic effect again, but I chose warm shades which make a good contrast with cold background and cold glass of aquarium. I use water flow effect when I work with her hair also. She has dark hair, something between black and brown, but I decided to work with combinations of orange and blue shades. We just have learned basic things about meaning of water in art process. Tried to understand the principle of interaction between color and water. Discovered a very useful technique for backgrounds and first layers of all objects on the picture. And that's it for this lesson. If you want to learn more about watercolor, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, link you will find in the description below. And give me your likes and comments for inspiration. Thank you very much and see you soon!